Oh. Heh. Hello. Oh, neat. I just tried a new thing, and you can see it through the comment right there on the screen. It's on a beta. So apparently StreamYard is doing a new thing, and they're saying so chats can be read on the screen, which is awesome because part of the problem with being live is the chats don't populate for like 24 hours after you post, and then people are like, oh, I wish I could see the chats. This is gonna be awesome. Hey Pixie, hey Ronnie. Dude, y'all, man. You know what's funny, because I'm in the comfort of my own home. Hey Jeanette, I am wearing a shirt that I would not wear out in public, but I am wearing it in my own home, streaming for hundreds of people to see. It's just like, I don't care. I've had this shirt for like maybe 5 years now. It's threadbare. I pretty much, you can see through it, literally see through it. I wear it to sleep, and it's a pink color, or it used to be a pink color. Now it's kind of a faded color. Yes, please thumb up the live. Thank you so much. Um, so today has been a day of rest. I feel better. I'm still taking anti-nausea pills for the inner ear thing. Um, that was me today in my oversized, disgusting paint clothes. Yeah. Painting, I don't care how neat you try to be, it's never as neat as you want it to go. Painting, I'm like, I can do this. I will not make a mess. I always make a mess. Yeah, and I need to paint this room, and I just don't want to. It needs paint. It needs a lot of stuff, actually. The people who we paid to remodel it, I didn't actually pay attention to what they did. I let my husband take care of all that, and he's not that picky. So things I would not have let slide, he let slide, y'all. Hey, Ronnie. So anyway, I do have a teeny tiny little unboxing. I'll go for it first because I know I'm live a little early, but there's a few things I want to go through today. I'm looking for more bags in my collection that I still can't find. This is really driving me nuts. I think I had a better grasp on my collection before I moved into the space. I knew where things were more when I was in my living room than I am in here. So I'm still frantically looking for, now I'm looking for 4 bags I can't find. And I know 2 of them are probably with each other, and the other 2, I don't know where one is, and one I think is put in inside. I'm pretty sure I'll find all of these things inside another bag, inside of a bin somewhere. But I can't seem to put my hands on it, or I keep overlooking it. This is not unusual for me. Hey, Luxation. Oh, Luxation. I forgot I was gonna call you today. I'll call you later. I have some time this weekend. I'm doing nothing but organizing my bag space and doing laundry, y'all. That's it. That's it. I have a 4-day weekend, and that's what I'm doing. I did look in the Gucci tote. It's not in there, and I thought it was in there. So I think I had put it in there and moved it, and then I used it. This is the problem with. I grab things to do a video, and then I don't put things back where they should go, and then I forget where I put them, and then it's like forever gone until I find it again, and I'll be like, "Why did you put that there?" Every time, every time. I had to disagreement with the I don't know who Gal is, but sorry. Um, you know. So yeah, so it's been like, oh yeah, and you see that your chats are popping up on the screen. Isn't that neat? That's a new beta thing that StreamYard's doing. Oh, Guardian ad litem. Yeah, see, yeah. Overworked, underpaid, and hopefully they pay attention. I'm telling you, I had a friend who worked in social services, and she left that job, and she works as a bus driver and is much happier. Much happier. Huge pay cut. Much happier. It's a hard thing to do. So anyway, but let me do an unboxing real quick. It's tiniest little unboxing. It's not a bag, guys. This is something I bought because of Miss Winnie BLV. 1,100% her fault, even though she blamed me. So she bought it because I told her it existed, and then she bought it on sale and told me it was on sale. So I was like, yeah. So then I bought it. And then the first time I ordered it, I did something wrong and it didn't quite go through. So it's in two parts. So there's two bags. So this is part one, and let's open this up so I can show you what Miss Winnie got me to do. This is actually something I saw my coworker wearing, and I said, that is so cool. And he was like, oh yeah, I got this at Lucky. And I'm like, Lucky Brand Jeans has that shirt? And he said, oh yeah. So I bought one in a 2XL. I got on sale. Mickey, isn't he awesome? Now, we'll have to see how we fit. I don't know how. Now, this is Winnie BLV's favorite brand of t-shirt, Lucky Brand Jean, or Lucky Brand. And this is the Disney, Mickey, and Friends Lucky Brand collaborations, right? This is my favorite Mickey. I love Happy Mickey just like this. I guess she thinks it's a good idea to leave Lily with Eric, right? Considering those. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Where is the roll onto stuff? This is my trash bag. I'm trying to contain my trash. Normally, after I do a live, I just go through and pick up trash, but then sometimes I don't, and then it just stays here, and all I do is clean this room. I swear, all I do is clean this room. So I got that T-shirt. But that's not the one Winnie bought. Winnie bought was in this bag. So when she showed me this, I said I have to have that. And I did. I bought it. Yeah. Yeah. So, and I was not sure if I wanted this color because y'all know me. This is not exactly Jackie proof clothes. But it was such a pretty, the other one was black, right? And when you have pets, oh wow, this is seriously a nice sweater. This is a men's 2XL white sweater. This is a really nice sweater. She was not joking when she showed this on her channel. And they're having a huge Memorial Day sale, guys. There was a couple left, maybe in the black, but this one's the white sweater. Now, I am. This is a really heavy-ish sweater. It's thin enough to wear in the office, thick enough to wear if you're in a colder place, but not a summer weight, for sure a winter weight. So this originally was a $100 sweater. Let's see, what is this material? I'm interested to see what this stuff is. So it's 56 polyester, 27 acrylic, 13 polyamide, 2 elastane, and 2% viscose. So here's the thing. The polyester's fine. The acrylic, the 27 acrylic can get brittle, especially acrylic yarn, but that's why it's so soft, right? It's so soft. This is sweater. It's going to be here for a short time, not a long time, because of the material it's made out of. I would have actually been happier if this was 100% polyester than the acrylic part, because the acrylic part will make it brittle. But this is beautiful. So you do have to be careful when you should be able to wash this in the wash, but I would not recommend, even if it's a poly, to dry it in the dryer. It will shrink. This says machine wash cold with light colors, turn garment inside out, wash in a net bag, do not bleach, lay flat. Yeah, so you can wash it. You just have to, yeah. With acrylic, if you use Downy with it, it will last a lot longer. Okay, I'll try that. Yeah, so you have to lay flat to dry. You don't want to, if you hang up sweaters to dry, you will stretch them out and you will get weird indents. So that's why they say lay flat. That's the only reason why they say that. And I want to show you a bag that will, Jackie, what's that orange bag behind you? That is Lisa. That is actually, it's not orange, it's red. It just looks orange on my screen. And this is a pouch belt bag or crossbody. And I have this listed for sale, actually, on my Posh account. So this is a Coach bag, but look how cool. Look at how pretty that is. It's star pattern embroidery, super soft leather. You know how people like the Napa leather or that Coach makes sometimes? This is it. So this is, and it has 2 straps with it. So you can wear it as a belt bag or you can wear it as a shoulder bag. I just noticed your background looks really neat and organized. Yeah, Jennifer fussed at me. Yeah. She was like, you need to have a neater, organized space if you're going to have people watching you on YouTube. I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. So those are my 2 things I unboxed, but I do want to show you the bag that's going to be going over to Craig's house. So he has a bag. We're trading bags again, and which is good because I have like a whole bunch of stuff to send him again. This is going to his house. Now, if you've never seen this, it's because I've only shown it one time. And I forgot I owned it. Literally, when I was looking for all my stuff, I was looking at like, when did I? And I'm like, oh yeah, this is a Dooney and Bourke mock crock. This is a luggage size piece. This is Craig's daily bags allotment, y'all. Andrea says I scored a 90th vintage Coach at the thrift yesterday. Yes. Oh my God, that's amazing, Andrea. That's like what we live for. That's what everybody lives for. Um, Thank you, Lisa, for my eye candy. Yes, I love looking at, and I'm trying to switch it up a little bit more often so people have more things to look at. Since I have so much stuff, and it's funny. I think Winnie said it like, "Oh yeah, Jackie will pull out something like," and like, I thought, girl, I thought you knew I had. Then I realized, no, I only showed this one time. Craig didn't even know I had this. Craig was like, "Girl, where'd that come from?" I'm like, "You sent me the listing. I don't know how many months ago, if not over a year ago, and this is a Dooney." You know, it's a Dooney. It's the Dooney setup. I have to do some repair to it, and it has the original papers with it, guys. It has all the original papers because I think this one was sold because the lining is slashed a little bit at the top, so it detached. But I can fix it really easily. But this is the Brown Tomorrow. This originally retailed for $4.95, and it's called the Medium Canyon Satchel, and it even still has the registration card. But I think the registration number is completely, the friction has the registration number is still on the top part, so it has all of You got kicked out. How did you get kicked out? Sir, you're a mod. I don't understand YouTube. YouTube is weird. But no, so this is one of those few bags that has all of the. So here you can see here is where it was separated. I think this textile lining just got a tear, and then I think this sold brand new. Honestly, I don't know if it was ever actually used. It looks like it's just been. So I'm gonna fix this lining, and this is gonna go up. I'm gonna probably glue down the lining, and then so it doesn't tear anymore. And then this is gonna be going to Craig's house to be part of his daily everything. Like I've never ever used it. For me, it's a little too big, with the straps being a little too short for a shoulder carry for me. But and that's how I would want to carry it because I'm a shoulder carry person by my love, you know. So anyway, that's going to Craig's house. And then I was working, let's see, Heidi Higginbotham. Yeah, and then I was working on this. I've been still working on this Babylon leather purse charm. So I got a little bit further down. There's so many errors in this. I'm actually really happy I started off with the fiddly little one because I definitely have made some errors. I've fixed them, but what I should have done is backstitched out, redid it. Did I do that? Well, so you can see it's coming along. So eventually it's going to look like, look like this. It's going to look super cute, you know. And so I'm going to be working on, there's another company I'm looking at to try their leather kits and see if I like them. They have this really cute, ridiculous purse. What I can tell you, though, is between doing the PU leather and the real leather's thicker, so it's a little bit more difficult, especially in the small. So in a small thing, maybe the PU, who cares? It's just a charm, right? It might be easier to play with and do. Um, The small bags are far, far harder to build than the larger bags. Well, I know, but it's just so cute too. Glad the 3D weekend, Craig. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so happy for 3. Oh, I went and bought this cheese at this really cool place in Post, Texas, and they told me it's a meat market, right? So when I say meat market, it's a meat processing facility that has a meat market. It's legit meat market. You know, when you take your cow to get processed, that place. Well, they also sell jerky and they sell cheese, and this is a I thought it was habanero. Mm-mm. Ghost pepper cheese. This is death cheese. Okay? I took one slice of this cheese, ate it, and then my eyes watered. It was so spicy. This would be amazing as an ingredient on some enchiladas. This is not amazing by itself. This is death cheese. And I like spicy food, guys. I eat rarely spicy food, and this is by itself without anything else. It's too spicy. Great flavor, wonderful cheese, amazing, but oh my gosh, expensive. I have no plans this weekend, and I'm happy about it. Yay, Dee, that's the best. Yeah, we're having hey Angela. Yeah, so we're just having a quiet weekend. We're gonna go see the Stitch movie. I was hoping to go today, but with my inner ear thing, I wanted to give myself some more time. Sometimes watching a movie on the big screen when you're having an equilibrium issue it's not good, guys. It's not good. So I'm totally going to take it easy. Hopefully we'll go Saturday. If not, we'll go Sunday or Monday. We'll go. You know. And then and I want to work some more on this stitching project. I'm gonna do some more on my room. I do want to go through one of my bins with you guys. Wait, did I miss something? Uh, what? Oh, you have to work. You have to work on Memorial Day on Monday? Well, somebody does. It's like a huge shopping holiday, right? Um, good. I'm just going to be celebrating my niece's birthday tomorrow night. Are the crystals acting up? Yeah, well, they got better, right? Well, I thought they got better, and then my medication wore off, and then at 3 a.m. in the morning, I was taking another pill, and then I took another one at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. So I think as long as I keep it, um, this is not as bad as it's been before. If it doesn't go away by Monday through Monday, you know, I will go to the doctor for sure. There's nothing they can really do about it, but it might be more than just, it could be an infection. That's the other thing. It could be an ear infection, not just crystals. You know. Um, yes, I want to go through my um I work people want their loans, so I'm working for double. Oh, real talk, Jackie, real talk time. I just pulled out a loan out of my 401k. Ouch. It hurts. It hurts so much. Well, pulling out the money doesn't hurt. I'm just taking it as a loan, so I am putting the money back in. It's the how much money I've lost in it. The 401k. I'm like, we might as well take a loan on it and pay these other things off because it's losing money as it sits in the 401k. So I might as well move it along and do something else with it. So I need to pay my mom back. I owe her money. This is how I got through the last 2 months was I had to call my mom. Actually, I didn't call her. I just borrowed money and then now I need the money back before she finds out I borrowed money. Don't tell her. So I did tell my twin. So I said, Jen, I'm doing this. I'll put the money back. Don't worry about it. If mom freaks out, just let her know. And then I'm gonna pay for, which is totally irresponsible, paying for the cruise in December. So I don't care. It's. I mean, look, at this point in my life, if the world crashes and burns and everything goes to heck in a handbasket, the bank can have my house. No one's gonna buy it, but they can have it. Credit could go up the heck and hunt. I mean, look, I've lived with bad credit before. I've been in debt before. I've pulled myself out of debt before. I'll do it again. It will be okay. But my poor twin is panicking. She's like, how can you do this? Like, Jenny, I don't have children. I don't have to worry about anybody else's lives other than myself and my dogs. And James worries about himself and our dogs. We care about each other, we worry about each other, and we love each other, but ultimately we are responsible for ourselves, which is why we don't have children. Truly, truly, because I mean, your whole world perspective changes when you have to take care of another human being. I don't have to do that. I mean, look, I don't have to make sure everything's okay. There's a roof over my head. I can move my car if I have to. And Jen's like, I can't do that. I'm like, yeah, you have two kids. And that's the role of a parent, right? Forever worried. It doesn't matter how old your kids are; they're your kids. Um, Jenna, I work in the mortgage industry. I don't know if it's a good time for mortgages, Angela. It would be too scary. Oh yeah, I pulled out all the equity in my house. Equity's going down in your house. Pull it out. People are trying to make do. The house doesn't make the home. It's the love you and James have with the pugs. Yeah, the house is just a thing. It's just a thing. When the world is when the end is gone and time is up and I am 6 feet under, this stuff doesn't matter. So I hate having to live with it being and and I know I've said this before, and not to be all maudlin. Um, Not having children is not a bad. Oh yeah, I agree, Dee. Girl, we are so busy. I work 11 hours a day. Yeah, I believe it, Angela. Because people are either refinancing their homes, pulling equity out of their homes, or buying a home. It is. It is. It is the way it is. People still need a place to live, right? And here's the thing: the reason we bought a house was because our rent kept going up and up and up. And at the time, rent was more than a mortgage, and we qualified for a mortgage, so we bought a house. Problem is today, most people can't qualify for a mortgage because of the amount of money you have to buy a house. We qualified for a USDA loan. We're like, what the hell is that? Well, it's a rural program to help put homes and people in non-urban areas. They're like, Jackie, you live in a town. Yes, but definition of town sizes, because of the population size of our home, we are in a rural area. So we are able to get a better loan option. And now long term for a life of loan is a better no, you pay more interest. But you get you into a house where if we were buying we couldn't even afford to buy a house in Austin. If you guys look at real estate in Austin, just don't. It'll make you cry. Um, I'm in the process of buying a house, just got to go do it. Yeah, you just have to. Life is way too hard to get caught up in the little things. Live each day as if it's your last, and that's my outlook anyway. That's been my outlook for years. That's been my outlook well, after I got hit by a car. I'll be honest. I was rat race, go, 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 succeed, succeed, work 80-hour weeks. I mean, I was doing crazy, working 2 jobs. I was doing everything I could to be better and blah, blah, blah. And then I got hit by a car. And then my whole perspective changed. And I realized that I didn't want people to just know Jackie as a person who was a really good coworker, because that's all I was. I was a really dependable, good coworker. I was a good worker bee, and I didn't want to be known for being just a good worker bee. I wanted to be known for Jackie's my friend, you know? So I changed how I looked at my life that way. So I stopped sweating, trying to be debt free, buy the house, pay off the mortgage. I didn't care. It's like, hey, can we pay our bills? Can we pay the utilities? Fine, we're good. You know, um, Good luck. I hope it works out. I'm glad I already have a house. Oh my gosh, buying a house is the most stressful thing ever. My son came to see me and hugged me and spoke to me for the first time in over a year. Yay! Yes, yes. It's awesome, Craig. No, it means a lot. Kids, it means a lot. It's why I went to go visit my family as much as I could when they were in life, because I knew it was a short time. It's just a short time. We don't have everybody says that, oh, it's life so short. Life really is short. Like if I look at my family's lifetime, my father lived to be 80, which everybody's like, that's really a great age. That's wonderful. 80 is respectable age. Yeah, until you think of at 41, he was a new father to two twins. He didn't think at 41 that he only had 30 more 9 years of life left. He was just thinking, oh, I have kids. I have another family. I have two young babies. He retired out of the military at 55. He was like, oh, now what do I do? He worked another 10 years teaching school. He didn't really retire until he was 67, really. And then so he had a few good years of retirement. He hated it, by the way. He didn't like retirement, but physically he couldn't really do the work anymore. He did volunteer work where he taught defensive driving to AARP, and then he did stuff like that. And then he was a mentor for military folks, for troops to teachers, and then he got really, really sick. Mid 80s, and then he never really recovered from that. And then by the time he turned 80, he could have lived probably a lot longer if they had figured out what was wrong, because it was nothing that should have caused his death. It was kind of unexpected, to be honest. But his dementia was settling in, so it was a blessing in disguise. I would not have liked to have had to try to explain to him about you can't leave your house because of COVID. So if you look at that, that's interesting. Oh hell, now if I live to 80, I'm going to be yeah, right. Well, see, my dad lived to be 80. My grandfather was 86. My grandmother was 98. My aunt was 93. My uncle was 90. I do not expect to live this long. My medical issues are much worse, much, much worse. If my organs can get me into my 70s, I will be thrilled. Look, I don't know if they can. I've been a diabetic for 20 some odd years. I'm on a huge amount of medication, but medication's advancing. So I don't know. Maybe I can. I don't know. So I don't look at my life as fatalistically, but you just never know. Um, Buying a home, selling a home, wedding and funeral, most stressful things in life. Yes. Yes, absolutely most stressful thing in life. D, that depends on who you go with or how much paperwork. Only thing I had to give when I took my mortgage was a pay stub, W-2, and insurance policy. Yeah. Well, I had to, when we did our USDA, oh my God, it was like, I was expecting them to ask for my birth certificate or something and blood type. I mean, it was like every piece of paper, every bank statement, everything in the whole wide world, because it's a different type of loan. Jeanette, he's 17, but he's in college, and he's a young guy. He's only 17. He's a boy. Okay. His brain is still developing well into his 20s. He's a young kiddo. I don't use mortgage brokers. I go straight to the bank. Yeah. Fantastic, Angela. I'm jealous. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to pull down. Oh, I want to show you my favorite. Okay. I have two bags like this. And Craig, I think this is the bag you were talking to me about. This came from you, right? I'm assuming I got this from you, Craig, because you were asking me if I had used the tan bag. This is the one you were talking about. This is the Rogue shoulder bag. I'm pretty sure I got this from Craig. If I didn't, I'm going to say I got it from Craig because I don't remember. So this is my favorite Rogue bag ever. I have two of them, one in gray, one in tan. I used to have one in black, but I traded it away to a friend. Oh, where did I put that? The bag I traded her for? I don't know where that one is either. I'll find it eventually. Nope, not you. Okay, fine, not you. I'm gonna still blame it on you because this is too small to come from Craig. But anyway, so this is one of my favorite bags. I don't remember where I got this bag. I have full on collection hoard problems when I have about 4 or 5 bags right now. I cannot figure out where I put them, and it's driving me nuts. I might have gotten it from Facebook because this is beaten up, guys. This one's beaten up, but this is this is why I love this bag. It's a shoulder bag. Now, if the Rogue straps were this long, actually on the Rogues, I would love all my Rogues. Angela says she has 3 Rogues. This is my favorite. I have this one. You see how it sits? This is only a 25, but it is perfection. If my 25s all had straps like this, I would love the 25. I love this bag ridiculously because of the strap length, the strap drop. This strap drop makes this bag to me the most functional, usable. Love this thing. I might have gotten off this year. I'm not gonna look. It's too depressing. So I put my stuff in here already, and this is a 2018 bag, guys. So this is one of the first gens. I'm not sure when it came out. Black 20, tan, color by 25, and a light green 25. Yeah, so if I could get this, if they came out with this today, I would buy this again. I don't care if it costs, okay, lies. I would care if it cost $800, but I would consider trying to buy one if it came out in the right color because I love this bag. I have it in gray and I have it in this beach tan color. So I like, how it has the chalk and the beach, and I just love everything about it. This is a 1941 bag. This is just a fabulous bag. Now, I don't know when they got rid of the key cliches, like the first gen had them, and then I think this style only came out 1 year, in 2018 or whatever, or one season. Showed me that tan one, remember I got for $90. Nice. I do, Angel. That's great. That bag needed a bit of love, but so this bag has some love issues. It has some marks like right here. It has some love marks from just life, just from friction, and because it's a shoulder bag, friction is going to happen, and right here, like you could dye it if you wanted to. I'm never going to. This leather's so awesome. I don't care if it scratches and wears away. It's just character. It adds more character to me. I think it's just awesome. Yeah, this is one of my absolutely favorite bags. And anyway, I'm trying to gather my collections so I can start doing collection videos, since the whole point of getting my bags into these 2 rooms was so I can find things, right? So now it's like, well, Jackie, now you get to find things. So yeah, so I'm gonna grab a bin up from behind me and I'm gonna go through those bags because I haven't looked at them since I put them in there. And I know they're my Radley bags, and I wanted to take a look and see what I had because I don't remember. It's my favorite thing about helping people find bags is when they fall in love with them and makes me happy. Oh yeah, it's the best, right? When people find bags they love, man, bag love is the best. Oh, I mailed off 2 bags today. And I have to go through my collection, and I'm doing a bag trade with Dawn Loves Couture, but I need to find the bags to show her to see if she wants them. And I think I'm gonna look in this bin because there might be a bag in there I'm willing to let go of. So let's take a look. So this is my Radley of London collection. Almost all of these I bought new. I are new on sale. I haven't really bought that many more because there's been a couple I've liked, but the prices just gotten more expensive. I'll be honest, they've gotten more expensive. And these actually used to make it to like 70% off. They don't make it that far anymore. So this is the one I think I've shown everybody 1,000 times. This is the Bedford that looks a lot like the um, Fendi Peekaboo like bag. And it looks like I still have a gold ring on here because I had a charm attached to it. So this has a beautiful two compartments, on either side. Snap closure. I still have the receipt. So this bag originally retailed for $318. It's called Lightberg Bedford Row bag is what it's called. And I don't think they make the Bedford bag anymore. Um, oh yeah, it's a great, great bag. Oh yeah, it's fantastic. Um, Absolutely fantastic. And I don't remember how much I paid for it. I just can tell you how much I spent for it. It does have a crossbody strap, but it's that asymmetrical type, so you have to be willing to put up with the asymmetricalness of it all. And so this is the Bedford bag. I've shown this one a lot. Out of all of my um, bags from Radley of London, this is the one I probably have shown the most. Then I have this one, which I personally like a lot because, well, it's blue. It's a little boring. I get it. Classic. Classic. So this one has the little clochette. This one, I never even unwrapped the strap. I don't know if I've ever used this bag, guys. It's all the tags. So this one is called the dark blue Badger's Walk, and this one was $2.98 originally. And I'm pretty sure I could probably find how much I paid for these if I comb through my Macy's, because I got a lot of these from Macy's. And I've seen this before. I like the way this one has this bit of detail on there. And again, I think Radley's pebbled leather and their navy, they do a really great navy. This is one of those really good navy classic bags that I love a good navy bag. And navy can be tricky because I have a Florentine navy bag from Dooney that I wish I had returned to get a different one because it's so navy, it's black. It looks black. I don't care. You have to be okay. Here's the one I've been looking for. I've been looking for this one. This one is really cute. I may have used it once. Um, I actually inspired a friend to go buy a bag because of this one. Isn't this cute? Classic satchels are always good choices. I love the navy. Yes. This is the oh, Bubble Landia. Hi, nice to meet you. You're new to the chat. Looks um though this one I love because of the dogs. I'm a huge fan of corgis. Scotty is the Radley London's mascot, and then of course the corgi was the late Queen Elizabeth's favorite breed, and this is a Jack Russell Terrier, I believe. Now, I'm not sure if that is King Charles's dog of choice, but there must be some reason why they decided to put the Jack Russell with the corgi with the Scotty. You know, and they're all the Scotty's a terrier, the Jack Russell's a terrier, the corgi is not considered a terrier. Um, but this one has a beautiful interior. Again, I've never carried this bag. I've never even unwrapped it. I bought this one because it was gorgeous and beautiful. Like I bought all my Radley bags because they're gorgeous and beautiful. And I thought I'd use them. And of course I haven't. So this one happens to have the tag in it as well. So this is the Coronation bag. So this is $299 um, small OPN option top grab. Yeah. It's always fun to see how they code things. This is a beautiful quality. This is the leather. This has the two types of leather on it, pebbled and smooth. This is actually a very nice handbag. I really should use this bag. I think I need to pull out these bags out of my bin and cycle them out. They've been living in a bin for a year. They need to come out of the bin because I think the bin has kept them suffocated and I don't see them and they're all on pink sacks, you know? So, and these are the ones I do keep in the dust bags just because they have these amazing dust bags. They come with these Dooney, look, this is amazing. Why do you give us those horrible dust bags, Dooney? Um, and I'm actually missing one of my Radley bags, so I have to keep looking for it. Yeah, this is the other Bedford bag. So this is a smaller version of the Bedford bag. This one I haven't used. I've used the medium version. I haven't even taken the tag off. This is like Jackie's guilty pleasure, guys. This is my extreme hoarding guilt. This is it. This is it. These are brand new bags I bought to look at, love, and fondle and put in a bin. This is a bad example. Don't do what Jackie does. Don't do this. So this bag was $298. Darkberg Bedford Row bag. Look how beautiful this is. Hey, Latina. Wait, I think I saw Latina. Um, oh, Landia. Bubble. We're just going to say bubble. Bubble works. I hate Dooney's dust bags. They're the worst. They're the worst. They're doing what they should do. They're taking you off of. They're taking dust off your bags, but why? Okay, let me tell my sister I'm live. She's giving me a sad look. Let me show you the hats she has found. My sister's a thrifting, and she found this really cool hat. It says Dog Mom. I know it probably does, it washes out some, but yeah, I need that hat. And then this one is a hunting dog. So cute. Jennifer has the best luck finding hats, I swear. Um, I like that one. So cute. The stitching. Oh yeah, the contrast stitching. I love a contrast bag. You'll see me with a lot of bags like this because I thought at one time I really wanted a Fendi Peekaboo. Guess what? I'm completely over it because I got the little micro big Peekaboo, and ended up trading that to Winnie. I don't miss it. And I had a Peekaboo dupe, and I thought, okay, well maybe it's just because of the size. So once I got these Radley bags, and I used the medium one, I haven't used the small one. I really don't think they're the best functioning bags ever. I think they're beautiful. I just don't think they're very, they're not my perfect grab and go bag. They're maybe, honestly, I think they might be a bit too stylish for me because I'm a little bit more kitsch, guys. Dooney just needs to set up their dust bag game, especially with Alto and Florentine bags. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. That one's gorgeous. Um, Now this is one I have used. Okay, lies, all lies. I have never used because look, I thought I have used this. I have never used this. I have not even untagged it all the way. I bought this to use as a summer bag because it's white. You need another soft speedy? Girl, you have just one more. Just one more. Winnie, when I finish pulling out these bags, and you know what? I'm still missing one of them. I don't think the last one in here. We'll get to the bottom. Yeah, look, I have literally never unpacked this bag. I don't know. Jackie was in her Jackie Must Have bags, $208 natural, and this was called Museum Street. You know, beautiful pink interior, extremely beautiful, beautiful tote. This is a beautiful tote. Why do I have it living in a bag? I don't know. I've had this for 2 years, literally 2 years. These are some of the first bags I purchased when I started my bag channel, and I put them on the shelf, and then I just kept buying them, and then lately I haven't really liked their new styles, so I just haven't really bought anything. Okay, no, wait, no, I'm still missing one bag from them. And this is another one I have from them. This is really cute. Look at Winnie. I think I was channeling my inner Winnie when I was looking at this. Not so much the bamboo bag, but the fact that it has the colorway of pink and green. Um, they all have tags. Other than the one medium Bedford, I haven't used any of them. I probably should sell them all, and turn them over to somebody who will use them. So this one's again $208. This is called the Natural Alder Alderley Drive bag. So I'm gonna break that one out and enjoy it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna see if Dawn wants to trade any bags for some of these. She's more into Coach, but we're doing a bag trade coming up, so I'm gonna show her some of these bags before I sell them. Yeah, very Gucci-esque. I really love the style of this. I love the way it looks. I love the way it's constructed. I love the bamboo handle. I love everything about this bag. The problem, and this is why I don't actually store my bags, and I should never store my bags in a bin, because whenever I put bags in not so much the bin, in the dust bag, they just to me become, oh, those are all my pink dust bags. I don't even think about them. Oh, I should grab that bag or grab this bag. I don't even think about these bags because I put them and they're all pink dust bags. So I'm going to take all of these bags out of this bin, and I'm going to move into this bin my Toscana collection. Because my Toscana collection, you're selling your Ophidia Mini. I never carried it once. I love that Ophidia Mini, the navy one. I can't afford it, Winnie, but oh my God, that thing's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. That thing's gorgeous. Um, selling my Ophidia, they are pretty, but if they don't get out and about, I hate them to be. Yeah, me too. Turns out I'm only a Gucci girl in the shoes. Well, you didn't know that till you tried. Oh, Winnie, I did show already, and I'll show it to you now since I don't know if you were here. I got my sweater. This thing is amazing. This is the 2XL. It's men's 2XL. Definitely squishy, a super wonderful. This is a high-end sweater, even though it's like acrylic and poly viscous, but oh my god. And then I got Winnie, I also bought this. And I was this close to buying a hat, but my financials were like, nope, you don't even get to buy this. So if it wasn't because this was on a super sale, I would not have bought either of these things. But again, these are things you buy when you see them because they don't stay a long time. And apparently Disney is doing a Craig sent me a link or an advert. Disney and Old Navy have a collab. Yes, we're twinning. I almost bought it in black, but when you have pugs, and Winnie knows this, fur on this type of a weave is on everything. There's no way to keep this without pug fur, so I figured my white, black, it wouldn't matter, so I just went with the white, and I normally throw those over t-shirts anyway, so it's not as if it's going to be like the only thing I'm wearing because it would be almost too warm. Where I live, it's in the 90s, guys. It's hot as heck today. I'll get out. So in this giant satchel is my Toscana collection. Now I filmed a whole video. So when you see the video, just act surprised. It's going to come out in a few months. But this is Craig. I wanted to show you this one particularly because this is the one Craig gave me. And I think that video's coming up if it's not out yet. This is the one I had. So these are not the same size bags. So this is smaller than this one. I still think this one's too small for you, Craig, because of how much stuff you carry. This would be like almost like how you would have to pack a mini bag. It would fit your LV agenda, but just the agenda, maybe your wallet, maybe 2 little pouches. This one wouldn't even fit the agenda. This is just too small. And it comes down to the width. So I have a video showing this one. Yeah, it's a bit bigger. Not a lot, but a bit. Just enough to make it like might work, So I bought that one, again, a year ago. So these are my Pride and Joy bags, guys. Pride and Joy. So this is one of my favorite bags ever. This one's in the color Espresso. And this is the one I thought I had 2 of. Well, I do have 2 of, but 2 in not the same color. I thought they were the same color. They're not the same color. So this is Espresso. The other one I have in that color is, where is it? Move this out of the way. Well, I'll get down to it. So I have this one, this dome. This is in brown or black. I think it's also brown. Brown with red. This is the Toscana line. Toscana. Let's see. These ones are my favorite. There's a couple bags, collections from Dooney that are my absolute. Oh, this is the wrong bag. This goes with this other. That goes with this. So this is the first one I got from this line. This is the green. And this one's called the leather front pocket pine green Toscana line. Now this one's been mushed a little bit. And look, it could be blue. It could be blue. It's that navy, black, blue. It's tough, especially in this lighting. This is the first one I got. I traded my Rogue 39 in the one I paid $800 for. It was a birthday bag I got for myself that I had to ask James permission to buy because it was $800. And because I said, honey, I really want to buy this, but it's our money and it's $800. And he's like, well, if you want it, oops, I put that in the wrong bag. And so it was, this is the one that got me to trade away my $800 bag, because when people have this line of bag, they don't give it up. They really don't. These stay in people's collections forever and ever. Amen. People are like, I'm not giving you my Toscana bag. Heck no. You know, because these are some of Dooney's, in my opinion, absolutely the best bags, and I love Dooney. This is the other one I thought was the same as that espresso, but this is actually in a burgundy. Yeah. So when Dooney does bags in greens, they're amazing. They don't do them very often, but they're amazing. Um, and there's one more in this collection that I was using today. Where did I? Here it is. This is the one I used today. The only one I have in a light color, which is this gray. So anyway, this gray one is going to go into the bin. And now I have all of my Toscana bags in one collection. And guess what? My bin is full. So no, Jackie, this other bag I'm looking at that's part of this collection, you should not buy. Because I was looking to add, there was one more bag on Mercari I was looking to buy, and it's in this collection, and it's a great price, and it's a fabulous bag. What am I destroying my room piece by piece? There's lid, day by day. So let me get this thing put back up there, so I can now have all of my Toscana. You're preparing for a log sale? No, Jackie's just going through my stuff. I'm frantically looking for about 4 bags I can't find. So what I've been doing is going through all my bags, looking for all the bags of the same type in a collection because I have so many bags. Like I need to get all my Newberry bags together. I need to get all my boxer bags together. I need to get all my Coach together, all my Doonies together, and then I saw the black version of the gray one you saw today for 125. I almost sent it to you. I know. Send that one, Craig, if you have that one, send that one to Ronnie. Hey, Christiana. So yeah, so I can't. These are the Toscana bags I try to buy whenever I find them because they're so well made. If you've ever seen these in person, these are just like everything I love in a bag. It's this beautiful leather finish. It has a web strap that's really comfortable, not like the stupid web straps that aren't comfortable. They take a beating and keep on going. They have rubber feet. It's a weird mix of youth and traditional that I like a lot in these bags. So I think I'm going to part ways with as many of these Radleys as I can because I've never used them once. I can't, other than the Radley. Oh, yeah, Christiana, you missed me going through all my Radley of London bags. There's actually one bag in that collection I cannot find. I put it in a different shelf, and it's driving me crazy because I've been looking for that bag for about a month or two. The Russian dolls and bag creators. Yeah, quite the treasure hunt. Absolutely. Yeah, because I have over 500 bags and I love them. But it's frustrating if you love something but you can't find it because you have 500 of them. They're lost within the forest. I can't see the leaf through the forest. There's too many. So sometimes I'll go in my own collection. I'm like, where did that come from? Where did that come from? Yeah, I'm still looking for the Celines. The 2 Celines are missing. I'm missing my Kin's bag. I was looking for that one. And I'm missing my Hermes bag. My one and only Hermes bag. I don't know where I put it. I showed it. I took a photo of it. I put it down. I have no idea where I put it. None. Oh my God, I found a seller selling the Capucine LV box yesterday. I snagged it. Those are rare now. Wait, a Capucine box rare? What's special about the box? Winnie, I don't understand. Educate. I didn't know why the box is important. What's different from a Capucine box compared to the other boxes? Let me put this back up in the ether. Oh yeah. Um, it has a fleur on the tab. Oh, okay. That's neat. I didn't know that. So let me get these out of the way. I have such a giant mess right now. I think out of all of my Radley bags, the one I want to make sure I use is definitely this white tote because I think it's really pretty. I also think if my sister ever sees it, she's going to want to take it. Dang it, this is supposed to go in that bin. It's fine. It's fine. Doesn't have to be in that bin. It'll be fine, Jackie. And this coronation bag. I definitely want to use this bag because I just love the puppies. And I think part of my problem is I need to put it where I can see it so I remember to use it. And grab it. Because that's how I pick my bags. Is I come into my bag land and I come in here and I look around and like, what bag do I want to use today? That's exactly how I do this. And I normally am guilty of picking the ones that are easiest to pick because they're right there. Winnie, you mean the box that opens out with swinging doors and drawers on the bottom, right? Yeah, isn't that I think I've seen that Dale's Addiction. She's shown a special order. I think that, or when she got one from Italy, I think that is that type of box you're talking about, Winnie? So today I did watch a few videos. Not as many. I did a lot of sleeping, guys. I'm still dealing with this ear thing. Um, oh wow, my friend just got, oh my gosh. Wow. I have to share this photo with you guys. My friend just bought this bag. Oh my goodness, this thing's amazing. Um, well, maybe I can't show. I'm trying to show this bag, but okay. I can't share the bag because anyway, it's amazing. It's this beautiful snakeskin Reed Karkoff bag that she got for $47. Isn't that amazing? I love Reed bags, the best bags. Thank you, Craig, for introducing me to Reed Karkoff. Sent you both pics. Meredith has that kind of box too. Hopefully that you're feeling better soon. Oh, hey, Michael. Hopefully, yeah, it's just this, my allergies and going where I was. Ugh. Wait a minute. Jennifer sent me something else. No, that was from her husband. This is from, oh, okay. So no, it's not like the one that we're talking about. It's just this one with the tab, the fuller. So it's a flat box, not the special, little capucine box. Okay, Winnie, how much did that set you back? How much people charge you for boxes? Because I feel bad. I throw my boxes out. Mm. Um. So today, wait. Okay, let me go back to my history and let me go show you our memory lane. Memory lane. Um, yeah, the exotic capucine box. That's what I was thinking. Like, who would separate that from their bag? But I'm sure somebody does. So I've been watching. Oh, Just Beth, Fabulous Over 50. She did a new video today. If you guys are looking for inspired versions or dupe versions of some Valentino jewelry, she found a plethora. She found so many from Amazon, some great things. I even wanted to go buy them, but with my metal allergy, it wouldn't matter. I'd destroy them anyway. $40, that's pretty decent to get that collector's box. And I'm sure they were happy to sell it, because they got that when they bought the item, right? I've been watching a bunch of, this is something I was going to talk about in my live yesterday and I forgot because I got distracted. So this can be a sensitive subject, so if you're not happy with the subject, that's completely fine. Just giving you a warning. I will be talking about the because I'm following the trial of Sean Diddy Combs, and so it is intense. So I'm not going to go into details about it because they're pretty graphic, and even when other reporters are talking, and they're not graphic, there's words, but this is YouTube, and we need to be ad friendly at all times, apparently. So words that are actually words that are scripted and that are just describe an act you're not allowed to use. So, but what was interesting about following the new, because it's a federal crime, right? It's racketeering and trafficking, and it's a lot. It's a lot. So in federal court, I mean, it's all over YouTube. You guys would have to be sleeping not to see it. Um, his kids and his family, they're in the courtroom. I'm like, and when I was watching the um I was watching the thing about Cassie, his longtime girlfriend of 10 or 11 years, and her testimonies and them going through the texting, 10 years of texting. And I'm like, you know, I'm all for doing whatever you want to do, safe, sane, and consensual. This is what we're talking about here. But then to have to, in a courtroom, talk about it, I'm like, whoa. The woman's almost 8. She's almost pregnant. I mean, she's almost giving birth. The woman's 8 months along. She's ready to have a baby. Oh, wow. Um, the family there are his, yeah, yeah, the family, yeah, it's really, I mean, it's pretty big deal. It's really deep into the, entertainment business. If you look at all the years and all the people and everything affected, and let's just not talk about the main people, like the main people in this relationship that him and Kathy and him and Kim and him and whoever, um, all of the ancillary people. Every time they booked a hotel to have one of these parties, the mess they left behind. There isn't enough money. I was like, you have a multi-bazillionaire, buy houses or something. Why are you burdening this on the staff of these hotels? Like everybody knows. I mean, the cleaning staff of that hotel, all those hotels, like what the heck happened? This is why musicians have a bad rep when it comes to trashing hotel rooms. It used to be having parties where they would break furniture. This is a different type of party. That guy disgusts me. I've never been a fan. Something about him is off. I don't really like him. I never have, but he date Jennifer Lopez? I mean, he's dated a lot of people. He's been with a lot of people. He's abusive, obviously. I mean, we all saw the video with him and Cassie. Who didn't see that video? I don't even know Cassie. I didn't even know who he was, but had to pop out and start bath time. Who we're talking about Diddy. Sean Combs, and his trial. This trial is just like has me riveted. I mean, I've watched Rotten Mango. I like her reviews on it. Long Crime is doing reviews on it, but Rotten Mango, Stephanie Shu, she's actually in the court. She's one of the few people that are the reporters that are in there. So she's doing she's doing these long storytelling about what's happened, and I don't want to talk about. I mean, his children. I I understand he's an adult and he's doing adult things, and that's fine. His children are in that courtroom. They're listening to these testimonies and what kind of person their father is. Because there's him as dad, and there's him as a husband, and him as a person, and him as a person who's with his girlfriend and whatever they were doing is not the same person. It's like you have different faces for different relationships. J-Lo was a star when they dated and she had a way out. Yeah, yeah. People who are abused have such a hard time. Yeah, she's amazing. I think Cassie is amazing, but if you look at the testimony And it's not so much I think she's amazing because I know who she is. I don't. Like, I don't know her music. I don't know her career. I don't know anything about her. I just think it's incredibly brave that she is in this court talking about these things in such a way. And she's 8 months pregnant. This woman is hormonal to the moon and back, and she's talking about her past of somebody she loved who abused her, you know, emotionally, mentally. You can't say he didn't, you know. But again, um, it's just it. He's gonna get something. I mean, there's too much evidence out there, but they have to prove it, right? And it's a trial and the jury. I mean, what happens if it's a hung jury? That's kind of what people are talking about now. Um, people are there was this whole nightclub weapons charge that roped in JLo. Yeah, I heard that too. Um, yeah, I know, Lux. I know. It's just really just ugh. Um, wait, did you finish? I can't find your live. Let me email this live to Jen real quick. Let me see. Invite, email to Jen. Let's see if she pops in. Now I know Jen's probably not listening to this stuff at all, but I've been like glued to all the I mean not everything because a lot of it there's a lot of sensationalism that's just flat out like okay no that didn't happen. There's no way that happened to it. But it's interesting that in federal court they can't have you can't have um television and recording, so everything's artist rendered, and then it's all stenographed. It's all being recorded by a stenographer. So it's just weird that how is it that in federal court you can't be recorded like that? It's true, Michael. She did all that stuff to keep him happy, but it didn't work because he's a monster. He got what he wanted from that relationship. And and that was one of the things when Stephanie Shu was talking about it on Rotten Mango. She was talking about when you look at the text messages that were being volleyed through the court, 11 years of text messages, by the way. You can see how her messages are more like, "How are you doing? I want to spend time with you." They were a lot more in depth. There's a lot more emotional, and where his are just kind of like impersonal, even though that's a close personal relationship. I mean, he's been with this woman for 11 years. So I don't know. It's just a nightmare. And I just can't get over the fact that this is all over. People know this about Cassie. This is something her children, she's pregnant with her third child. Her children at some point will know that this happened to her. Um, and it's a lot. I don't know if I would. I mean, that's just a lot to drag up into court and talk about and being involved in, and to people tell you, well, why didn't you just leave? It's like because she loved him and she thought he loved her and she wanted to make him happy. It's not like it's an easy thing to do. I hate how people do that. They're like, if obviously people who've never been in a manipulative, abusive relationship, if they could say, you can just leave. I'm like, yes, no, never. You can say that, but it's never that easy. Um, hey, Winnie B, this is Jeanette. I will not get into it here as I have made many mistakes. Oh yeah. Like we all made mistakes. Yeah, and that's just the thing I'm talking about. Like hers are public record. Hers are now public record. So is Diddy. I mean, these people in their life, the people that have all testified, all these people, all those jurors who have to sit there. I don't think I could. I would. No. It's just intense. This is intense. I'm like, I wouldn't want to be a juror on that trial. I wouldn't want to, you know. I have shared everything on my channel. Yeah. It's just it was ongoing, so it's not done yet. And I'm just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen. I mean, we still have another month for this before it's done. There's so much evidence, so much stuff, and so much so much taxpayer money have gone into this trial to do what they've done, collect all the evidence, go through the evidence, and then do what they need to do to they have to prove he's guilty because he is innocent until proven guilty. So the burden of proof is on the state. And the state, well, the federal government, they're the ones that have put him in this position, right? Um, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just Michael, it's totally the way it is. So anyway, that's what I've been listening to, but let's move along because it's sad, sad news, but it's real life. So I was telling you, I was watching Just Beth, Fabulous Over 50. She has a great jewelry video up. And then I was watching a bunch of stuff on the case. And then I was looking at, Tanner Leatherstein. Um, Tanner Leatherstein did a video made in Thailand that left Hanur bags, the ones that um, James Jam has and she loves, and I think Totes Jean introduced them to her. He says they're pretty decent bags and a pretty decent markup. Like not an insane, crazy Louis Vuitton markup, but it's like a three times multiplier, which is a normal markup. And then I was watching a couple DH Gate hauls because I'm a junkie. Amazon designer inspired hauls. That's also what I was watching. Best designer inspired handbags of 2024, just because. And I was watching Bram because I love Bram. I watch her videos. You saw that video? Yeah, the lab 10 airbags. I watched Cassie Thorpe because I always watch Cassie. And I watched Somehow Adulting. She talked about Coach and Kid's dupe culture out of control. It's true. If it sells, it will be copied. If it sells well, it'll be copied a lot. If it's a really great seller, it will be copied and then copied and then copied. It'll be copied so many times you won't even know the original origin because it's such a good design that people want. And I watched Stacy Works. She's so sweet. I don't know why they call it Yellow app. I don't know what the Yellow app is either. Yeah, but I've seen that. Hey, Ravi. Yeah, so I was watching a bunch of the, um, what do you call it? Just a bunch of stuff about bags, about dupe bags, about what's coming out, what looks really cool, best summer bags. I don't know if I agree with Cassie's video today about the upcoming, so everybody, why does, okay, I get that the raffia handbag is a vibe. I get the vibe. I love the vibe. I live in the tropics. I totally understand a natural fiber is the real thing. But why is everybody saying it's a raffia bag? We have to have it for the summer when they don't live anywhere near an ocean or an island. It's like, where are you taking this bag? Because I was watching Lisa Luxury Life in the Middle. She was talking about bags in her fantasy life, right? She lives in Christina, that's completely Christiana, that's completely exactly it. The gate is because the app is yellow. That's completely right. You're right. I didn't associate it with that because I never actually go on the gate. I just like watching the gate. People talk about the gate. So I was watch Lisa's Luxury Life in the Middle. So she's talking about bags in her fantasy life, right? So she lives in the epicenter of the world, essentially, New York City. Like we all watched Bradshaw in Sex and the City. Everybody loves New York. It's very romanticized. We all complain. Everybody, you hear the complaints about the traffic, but everybody agrees that New York is the place to be. You know. So for me, living where she lives now is my fantasy life because I don't live in a city that's hustling, bustling with that much history and a metro and mass transit and where you're walking everywhere because I don't live in a walking city. I live in suburbia land in a rural town. So she was saying that for her fantasy life, and I'm just like, wait, because she's she's like she's in one of those places that people, oh, this would be great if you lived in New York, right? That's what people say all the time. So she's looking at bags like, well, this would be great if I was going to the Maldives. I'm like, so I'm always wondering, like when, like Deb Wild Unfiltered, when she'll talk about the summer vacation bags or whatever, like you live in like England where it rains. You don't need a straw nothing unless it's a thatched roof. You know, you don't need a straw handbag. You know. Christiana says, "Oh my God, New York City is exhausting at this point in my life. I love to live in the suburbs." Straight, yeah, right, right. Yeah, so people are like spirit of summer. The spirit of summer. Like we want a straw raffia bag. We want the life this bag embodies. This vibe, this coolness. The Bahamas. Here's the thing: when you're really at the beach, you are not taking that $3,000 Loewe basket bag anywhere. You're taking a plasticky plastic holes run through it so that sand can run through it bag. You're not taking the $3,000 Loewe bag. You might take that to the resort and have lunch, ladies' luncheon at the resort in that linen, breezy kind of clothing, but you're not taking that to the beach. Hey, Grace. Michael's in California. I wish I could experience New York. I want a raffia bag, says Christiana. I have Jackie. Hi, Apple Blonde. So what raffia bag are you looking at, though? Because I've noticed so many of the raffia bags are raffia paper. They're not raffia, which is a natural text. It's a natural reed. It's a reed that has been woven, whereas paper raffia is paper that's been woven. Paper literally disintegrates within, and you can tell which is paper when you see them in person. I have not found a really good dupe for the real reed of raffia, the real text of the real plant. I want a cheap knock around raffia bag actually take to the beach. Yeah. I want gifted a Target paper raffia bag and I use it in the summer. That's what you should use, and just expect it to disintegrate. Expect it to fall apart. Because when we lived in Thailand, nobody used those raffia bags, by the way. We all use these, we would take baskets sometimes, sure, for stuff for picnics, and we're going to the beach, but we take those big totes made out of, those, you see them all the time. They're just like strap material and it's like woven, it's all over Asia, and you just put stuff in there and you take them to the beach and you're carrying stuff. That's what you use. Like people, you're at the beach. Your money, if you have money, is around your neck in some type of pouch device. But normally the way it worked in my family is that the adults and the grown-ups would be sitting around a table playing cards and drinking alcohol and grilling food at the beach, and the children, me, we would all be playing on the beach. That's how it worked in my life. Or we'd go clam digging, or we'd go do we were staying at a resort or something. I mean, that's a long time ago. We haven't done this in decades. I mean, decades. My mother used to be a beach babe. She's not a beach babe anymore. Nope. She lives at the beach, though. She literally lives at the beach in Thailand. Her home is at the beach. Like, why does mom even live at the beach? She said she doesn't even go to the beach. And then their home in Denmark, they're right next to a lake. Like they're off of a lake. So it's like they're next to water all the time, but they never go in it. You know, people will take them away and maybe have their children carry them. Target is my budget, right? Target is the budget. Target's expensive, y'all. Target's not cheap. I have Target is not cheap, guys. Target is getting pricey. Everything is getting pricey. Like it used to be, oh, I can buy 2 or 3 things. Now it's like, okay, I can get one of these 3 things. You know, and this is why I buy so many things pre-loved. Like not just I like to spend my money. I like quantity over quality, apparently. I want a combination of quality and quantity that is in a price point in a quality level I expect. I do not think the higher priced items are better quality. I think there's a lot of things I have that are mid to low price that have better quality. So sometimes people do the argument of quantity and quality. I'm like, how are you quantifying your quality and quality, quantity and quality? Because it's like, no, you can't just tell me, oh, well, this is because it's a Gucci, it has more quality. No, it's not. That's canvas and glue and leather. There's nothing different about that Gucci tote than my Dooney and Bourke tote. And I will pit any of my Dooney and Bourke totes that are made of canvas, all of these Disney Dooney canvas bags, I will put them against any Gucci tote any day, and I'll tell you that my Dooney is better made. And so people can, and it's like, this is a $300 bag brand new, you know? Truth be told, I cannot to the beach anymore with my, yeah, COPD. Yeah, yeah. No, sand, no, sand bad. Um, uh, well, yeah, I mean, you're buying the name, the brand, the prestige, the recognition that that thing is a thing that belongs to this design house, because I mean, look at me. This is Kate Spade. This is all Dooney up there. This is Radley of London. They're all branded. They all are to me recognizable. I know a Kate Spade on a logo if I see it. I know that's a Coach. I know what those bags are when I see them. I recognize them. That's part of the appeal. It's like, oh, I know that we're in the same club. I buy Coach bags too. When did you get your Coach bag? That's a great bag. And we talk bags. I talk to people in the elevator all the time. You know, yes, ma'am, Dooney is just as good. Yeah, but the thing is, it's a look, right? So, like Autumn Beckman did a video. She doesn't like Dooney and Bourke because of to her, she says it looks too heavy. The design looks heavy, not necessarily the weight of the bag, but the design of the bag. Fair point. Um, she has a certain look. She really loves the Portland leather good bags. I don't. I don't love them. I like a lot of Portland leather good, small leather goods, but I don't like I don't like their totes. And I am a tote girl. I love totes, and I don't like their totes. You know, um, the LV I got mom. Oh yeah, seems to. Oh yeah, it cracks. Yeah, crack. LV's cracked. It's just a coated canvas. Coated canvas means it can crack. It's not bulletproof. Brad says I would like a bag with beautiful leather, minimal hardware, but new Coach Winnie showed. Oh my God, that new Coach Winnie showed. Oh my God, that thing is amazing. The Mott MOTT is in the men's collection. It is only in two places. They're in one. I think she said there was three places, but really it's like two places. I think she said it was like Phoenix, and the other one was New York or something. I think that's where they're at. So there's another one they're doing in the men's collection. It's a 35 size duffel that I really, really want. Yeah, that Mott. There's a version of that bag that the horse just came out with. And I forgot the name of it, but it looks very similar to the Mott. It's the horse. I can't remember it's a new bag that the horse is coming out with. Coach. Well, that's the thing is like they're all beautiful. They all look different. Like I have this most gorgeous Marc Jacobs, but then up here I have Dooney, and then I have Coach, and then this is a Louis Vuitton right there, vintage Louis right there, and this one right here, that's a gorgeous Coach retail bag that is one of my favorite bags. I actually have 3 field totes 40s because, oh, actually two in the 40, one in the Dempsey. Dempsey's a different style. The field totes, I only have 2 field totes in the 40. This is the only one I have in leather, and I love this bag. I paid $300 for that on a pre-loved, and I don't regret it for a second. It's a gorgeous bag, and they don't make it anymore because Coach breaks your heart that way. So if you love the Mott bag, get the Mott bag. That's what I'm saying. It's like with Coach, you don't know if it's going to be a one-hit wonder, never come out again, or they're going to make it for 10 years. You just don't know. Yeah, the one at the horse. Yeah, it looks really cool, Ravi. Does it have a nice bag? I love Marc Jacobs bags. Winnie says I posted the short on IG story showing the Mott today. It really is a win. It's a beautiful bag. I think, and I love the fact that you got it, even if you didn't have to pay above list. You got it first, Winnie. Speaking of firsts, not that it matters. I should take my medication. I always forget. I'll try not to forget. And I was just thinking, I'm forgetting something. This is what I was forgetting, so I need to take my meds. Yeah. So I do have a bag coming in from Marc Jacobs that I did note to my husband about, and I might have mentioned it yesterday on my live, and I'm really, really hoping to get it. It gets here, and it's amazing because when it first came down the runway, I wanted it. Jackie, what size did I get? I have no clue. Of the Mott bag? Um, When you said that bag pick me, sell that bag pick me. I kid. It's before. Which bag? Oh, the Mark. Wait, which size did I get? I have no clue. The Marc Jacobs bag that you got. You got the small, I believe. I don't think it's the medium. They've renamed those bags, so I don't know the tote size anymore. What size they come in? But like even the bag I got, the leather dual bag that just came out. It is the size I got is large in smooth leather with stars. The one that the one that Craig wants is the quilted dual, and it's an inch larger. So it's actually larger than the large. It's like, but it's only by a 1 inch measurement. I carry a Dulce messenger bag with no one knows I'm carrying a designer bag, but man, I love Dolce & Gabbana. But they've been what's the word? Canceled too. They've had their own share of scandals. I always have to get reminded because I can never remember. Honestly, the horse Lottie looks good. Thanks for putting me on the radar, Jackie. Yes, yes. It looks really good. Joey, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you, girl. Where have you been? What? Okay, I need I need to know more about chicken life. I want to come visit you sooner than next year because I want to visit the chickens. I'm trying to see how I can afford this. I can't. I just took out another loan, guys. You're like, Jackie. Yeah, I'm all I'm doing is repaying the loans. I'm taking out a loan to pay off a loan, to owe more money. This is what I'm doing, you know. Like, judge me, judge away. But keep watching, because you know what? I got paid by YouTube this week. AdSense. Thank you for everybody who suffers through all these ads. Thank you for everybody who is a premium member who watches my lives. I'm a premium member, so I really don't even know how many ads you guys see. I do have it on moderate or minimum somewhere in there. I don't put crazy, and I let YouTube decide everything. I don't do anything with what's on here. Um, Puggles! Puggles! Oh, I have a Puggle story. MT Native James, this is death cheese.
Can you eat any of it?
I ate one slice.
Wow.
One slice. I need to make this into enchiladas. It needs to go, and either you have to see if you can eat it. If it becomes enchiladas, I think it will be amazing. But just as it is, it's
Way
like
too hot.
so. Mr. Pugsley was a bad pups.
What did he do?
Bad pups. Well, I'm telling them what we came home after lunch this morning after running errands. Yeah,
Oh wow.
I know. It's insane. My eyes water. Like as enchiladas, I think it'll be great. Like on top of it, like a whole pan though.
So
Like a whole pan. I know. I know. It's too much. It's ghost peppers. It's not just habanero. I thought it was habanero. No, ghost peppers. It is insane. I eat hot food, guys. I eat hot food. Yeah, so Pugsley, we came home from going to the bank. No, we didn't go to the bank. We went to the post office and we went and had lunch. So our town square is going through a remodel of their redoing the traffic patterns, and they're putting in ADA ramps and everything in the square. So it's literally a square, guys. This is small town USA where there is a town courthouse. I live in the county seat of the county I live in. County courthouse where the DMV is, the tax offices. It's all in the same courthouse. Super quaint, super awesome because I just have to go to one place. And they have all the little parking around the courthouse, and it's a square. And because I live near Austin, but not too close to Austin, my town square has been in movies, guys, because they film out here. They're actually filming. Occasionally, they film out here all the time because Austin has a big film culture. So anyway, moving on. My cute, quaint little county is getting a bunch of, they're redoing the sidewalks but it's affected the businesses on the square. So we went to go eat at one of the places on the square that we haven't been to in a long time because of the the amount of traffic now that is up there because so much is blocked off from construction. So anyway, long story short, we came home. We're dead beat tired, even though that's the only thing we did today. I think we need to take a nap. So like, let me go to let's sit in your office. Let me do our worky things first. So we're doing worky things in his office, and our guest dog is with us, Ava. Wednesday's in there, but Pugsley, he's not in the room with us, and it's never good. Not good. Never good. Not good. So I'm like, Pugsley, and I kept calling for him, and James calls for him, and he still ignored us. Like, he's probably just hunting in my room thinking he could find popcorn. And yeah, no, that's not what he found. So Ava, the shepherd who's staying with us, well, she is such a high maintenance diva. Her mama makes her chicken, and she eats frozen, freeze dried beef liver or heart or something. So she doesn't eat kibble. She has a gourmet palate. Okay. So James had put her food down while the pugs were incarcerated while we were gone, and we didn't go in immediately to pick up the food, so we literally forgot. So while we were talking and playing with the other two dogs, Mr. Pugsley ate a shepherd's portion of chicken. I'm like, oh my God, this dog is oh my God. It's like, he's round, round. Oh, this shepherd, she's a princess. This shepherd's a princess. She is a diva. She is a diva. And does she eat her homemade, made for her, curated for her beautiful food? No, she's I'll be honest, her mama feeds her too well. She can lose 5 or 10 pounds. She's a little over her weight, and but she gets treats. She gets gourmet food. I mean, this she gets walks. I mean, this is a diva. She's the pampered princess. She is awesome. I love her. She's the best. But oh my gosh, Pugsley was so happy. Pugsley snored because after that we all took a nap. And James turned on his alarm to say we'd been asleep for 2 hours. Like, why would you time yourself? Why would we are officially on vacation? Why would you care if you slept in here for 2 hours or 4 hours? It's not like he's going to go to bed at a reasonable time. He's going to probably stay up until 2 a.m. like he normally does when he's on vacation. So it's like, I don't know why you worry about this. Yeah, so that was the funniest thing ever, was that so when Caitlin was watching the pugs, I said, well, how did they do? How did you sleep? So the pugs are Velcro puppies. And what does that mean? They attach themselves to you. They are very much needy. They are companion dogs. These are not bright, wonderful puppies. These are emotional support puppies. We are their emotional support, not the other way around. We are there to help them get through and cope through life, not them help us cope through life, because they need to be with us, the people. So they glue themselves to us. They want to be as close as they can to you, and they do that when they're with Caitlin. And Caitlin, and like me, I'm like, get the furnace away from me. The dogs they run hot, right? So James has these 2 little space heaters on top of him because he doesn't care. And I'm just like, they're too hot. And then the shepherd is sleeping at the foot of the bed, and Pugsley keeps trying to sleep with the shepherd. He wants to keep snuggled up and the shepherd just looks at the pugs like, can you leave me alone now? It's very funny. The shepherd just puts up with the pugs. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. And when the pugs were in the shepherd's house, Miss Wednesday loved Ava's bed, so she would just roll in her bed, and Ava would look at her mama and say, and then look at our Wednesday, and like, believe me, this is like the suffering auntie with these 2 little pugs. It's funny. It's all funny. It's fun to have 3 dogs in the house, but I don't think we'll ever have 3 dogs in the house again. Can you give me actually just put some ice in this cup for me?
Okay.
What are you coming in here for?
Just coming to see you.
I pulled out some bags.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever find the bag you were looking for?
I'm now looking for 4 bags I can't find.
I don't know where they could be.
Oh, I know it's me. I know it's me. I can't see the leaves in the forest. Just give me ice. I'm gonna drink this wild red. Hi, Ava. Do you want to say hi? Did we see her? Yeah, there she is. This is Ava. Yeah, Ava. You are a star. Was that your itchy spot? Was that your itchy spot? Yes, that was your itchy. I was telling them about her diva portions of food
Yes.
and how she still puts her nose up at the chicken and
No,
beef
I
heart
want it. I
or
want it.
lungs or what is it? What is it? Beef hearts or I don't know.
Yeah,
Beef hearts and So James's aunt used to raise Malamutes, sled dogs. She used to have a sledding team, and she always fed her dogs raw chicken and a supplement. There's a food supplement for their nutritional health, and so I haven't told my friend like what is giving her raw chicken versus cooked chicken, but I think um it's gonna be cooked chicken. So anyway, what has everybody else been watching? Is anybody going to be buying anything? You know all the sales that are happening right now, right? I mean, it's like my inboxes have been inundated. Lucky Brand is doing a big sale. Levi is doing a big sale that I can see. I haven't seen a bunch of my purse people have been throwing purse bags for sale everywhere. Um, ooh, that's a pretty bag. I can't buy nothing. See, that doesn't stop me. I still have bought stuff. I wanna buy uh one of the leather bag kits. Winnie, look at how far I've gotten on this one. So I just have to finish this side and then I have to do the sides. I think do I have side pieces? So this is the side pieces. I haven't gotten there, but I'll be getting there tonight. Thank you, hon. I'm stitching these. Where's the other side piece? You just throw things willy-nilly everywhere. Yeah, so I only have 4 more pieces. Well, I guess 3 more pieces, and then this thing is finished. And then I don't think I have a Pegasus to do next. And then I'll be out. I'll be done. I wanted a bag from Dooney, but their 20% off codes have so many damn exclusions. It's ridiculous, right? And Dooney, their birthday sale, not that great. Not that great, y'all. Not that great. I get so annoyed. I honestly think, okay, so here's the thing. I have decided I prefer my Dooney purchases. Sorry, let me pause that. Um, off eBay. The shipping's cheaper. Is better. The free shipping off the I Love Dooney eBay store is a better deal than whatever you can get off I Love Dooney or off, and most of the stuff with the birthday sale sucks. It's almost like an insult to. I mean, their summer sale has always been my favorite sale. QVC. I was trying to see if they did anything cool on QVC, but I guess not. QVC has some cool ones. Now, there's a Dooney bag out there I want desperately. It's only at the parks in Florida because it's the Pinky Sweetie, the Sweetie Pink, or the Pinky Sweetie bag with Mickey on it. I want that bag, but it's at the park. I'm like, great. I'm like, how can I get myself over to the park just to buy a bag? Well, shit, here's the horse bag. Just like, that's what I'm talking to you about, the Lottie. Yes, Winnie, I know. That's what I was telling you. Hey, Dawn, I just went through all of my Radley of London bags. Would you be interested in any of the Radley of London bags? Because I have those up for trade right now. I've only used one out of my entire Radley of London collection. They all have their tags on them, but one. This is not a proud moment. This is just a confessions of a shopaholic. Yep. I can show you pictures later, Dawn. Yeah. So yeah, no, yeah, that Lottie bag is like the mop bag. The mop bag is not unique in design. I just think it's unique for Coach because it's in the men's collection. And I think that is a fabulous bag. I think that's a beautiful bag. And I think bags like that are more accessible to men in style, which is why I think I can't remember the bag they call it, but they're calling it that new bag that's coming out. That's the 35 duffel. I think it's gonna be amazing because the 35 is really the perfect size as a men's for men to carry. I think it is a perfect men's size bag to carry 35. I love carrying a 35. So you get a Boston bag in the 35, which is why I think as much as I hate to admit it, I like Pharrell's P9. I don't like the P9 price, but I like the men's bags. The men's bags in Louis Vuitton are way more interesting than the women's ones. Period. I mean, argue with me. I don't like, I've been looking at all these vendors looking at, it's like somebody told everybody Jackie's looking to buy a wink wink bag, and everybody sent me a message. Hey, would you like to buy this? Hey, would you like to buy that? And I've gone through all these catalogs. I've looked at everything they have made ever and thought of ever. And like, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't care whose name is it. I don't care. No Radley. Okay, Don. Well, it saves me time. I don't have to send you photos. Um, and then uh, it's just not your vibe. Okay. Um, so it's really interesting to see what Coach is doing in their men's collection. I've always loved Coach's men's collection. I've always liked their bags from there. It's maybe me. I mean, I love bright colors too, but I always love blue bags. And one of the things that I always used to do when I was going through, Jenny, when I was going through shopping with my twin, is that I would always go where there were less people because I didn't like crowds. The men's side of every department store, less crowded. Men's cologne, men's clothing, men's shoes. I don't care what it is. If it is a men's section in a department store, there are less people. So I just go look over there. And Jenny was always shopping for dad, so she always would find stuff for dad. So we always ended up walking through the men's collection anyway. And then she's always shopping for Andy. James does not let me shop for him. He does not like this. Jenny has actually found some clothes that James will wear. Jen's really good at finding people clothes as a personal shopper. I think men's bags are better. I think they are. But that's just my opinion. Mainly because there has to be a level of quality of material because men beat the heck out of their stuff. YouTube is stupid. I couldn't find this live. I said it was over. It said it was over. Man, YouTube is being weird. How did you find it then? I sent you a link to invite. Is that how you found it? Yeah. YouTube is being strange. I think they're redoing their algorithm again or something because they've been unsubscribing people. I'm not notifying people. Weird things. The summertime algorithm is starting. It changes. Just got home a little while ago. Glad I made it. Yay! I clicked on it and just tried to comment. Yeah, no, we're live. I am. I showed off my bag today. I showed off the bag I was using. I think tomorrow we might go to the movies, Jen. I'm not sure. It depends. I feel like better today, but I don't want to. It depends on how I feel tomorrow morning more than anything. Um, Still at work because it's Katie. Ouch. Yeah. Oh yeah, Applebone. I believe it. I believe it. I absolutely believe it. I don't get notifications for Super Dacob unless the only reason I make Super Dacob's lives is because of his Discord notifications, or else I would probably miss half of them. Go Sunday so I can go too. What's happening on Saturday? Wait, is there? Would you go without your children? Are we taking the children? Because it is Lilo and Stitch. This is a movie. Oh, your kiddo's not feeling well. Okay, we can go to the movies, and we can, yes, and you and I can go, and you can take your kids at a different time. Jenny's one of these people, she can watch movies more than once. She dragged me to, oh my God, I hated that movie. The Titanic, when it first came out. I said, Jennifer, it's a 3-hour movie. We know how it ends. I don't want to go see it. She's like, you're going to love it. She watched that thing 4 times in the theaters. I don't ever want to watch it again. It's not my jam. I don't really like Kelly. I don't like DiCaprio, and I'm not a Kate Winslet fan. Maybe if they were different actors and actresses, I'd like it better. But I love the song. I love Celine Dion's music in there. Awesome music, but it's still a tragedy. Actually, I think what was her name? Molly Brown. She was the best part of the whole movie. Hey, Winnie B. Yeah, I will take her next weekend. Okay, yeah, we'll go. Yeah, we'll go Sunday. We can go Sunday, Jen. That's fine. We'll go to church. Um, I'm trying to go to church, and then we will see. I go to the movies by myself. Titanic gave me major motion sickness at the end, right? You know, one of those movies I really liked was and the boat sank. Story. You know that damn boat, and they keep trying to go find it. The mystery that was like one of the most expensive boats. Tragedy, not enough life. I mean, that gave me more nightmares about traveling than it gave me like, oh, what a great story. Like, no, people died tragically in the not Antarctic, Arctic Circle. Where were they? Where they found that boat iceberg thingy? Um, Jenny had an interview today with JOTC Camp for robotics. Jenny's see good when one door shuts, another one opens. I know I hate that analogy, but Jen normally teaches summer school, and this year she's probably going to be teaching this robotics camp. And if it goes well, she'll probably be teaching it for the next future years too. And it's more her jam anyway. Mm-hmm. Yep. Apple One. Yeah. I totally want the job. Where's Winnie B? Winnie's here. She's in and out, just like you do. A lot of people come in and out, so she pops in and out as things happen in life. You know, Winnie's still on the recovery mode of her issues. I am drinking Wild Red. This is my favorite soda from the HEB line, which is our um, grocery store here. The Wild Red, which is their version of Big Red. And if you're not a Texas or a Southerner, you'll have no clue what I'm talking about because apparently this is a Southern drink. And it's very much rooted down here. I was about to ask if it was Thai iced tea. I love Thai iced tea. hmm But Wild Red is a version of Big Red that is better, in my opinion, than Big Red because Big Red is sweeter. This has a little bit more of a sodium salt taste to it that plays off the sweet. And the way people describe Big Red is that it tastes like bubble gum. I don't think it tastes like bubble gum. I just think it tastes like red sweet drink. I don't know. I couldn't describe it if I tried. Um, yeah, we hope Jennifer gets that job because it's going to be a sad, sad day. Oh, Jenny, I don't know if you've seen these. Hey, Craig, I've been working on this little bag charm, and I really want to buy the bigger version to make the bigger version. But I wanted to start with the little bag charm first. And I made one little charm thing and this charm thing I'm working on. So it's fun. I'm really enjoying it. I was doing that before I started. Today Minecrafting wasn't working for me. So I said I need to do something with my hands. So I was doing this. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna make my own Kelly. Stitch my own Kelly. I don't think I'm really happy with my work-in, so I don't want to stitch my own Birkin because I have a work-in and I love it. If I could get a work-in in a size 40, I might, but I think they only go up to like a 35 when I see the kits. And then I'm thinking about making a barrel bag because they have those kits. They have kits for a lot of things, and not every bag ever made, but enough that for me it's fun. It keeps me doing something I really love doing. I love needlework, and it's not as much it's not as much strain on my shoulder as when I was doing needlepoint, which I love. And I have a lifetime supply of needlepoint. I probably, guys, have just as much money invested in my needlework as I do in my handbags. You just can't see it. I mean, I've spent 20 and 30 years on needlework. Um, some of those canvases are 400 a canvas. So, yeah, I just can't sew them anymore, which I'm sad about because my arm. I if I would be reasonable and stop after a time period and just put them down and walk away, it'd be fine. But no, because of my work and then the repetitive motion of stitching, I sit there for hours and hours and hours and hours, and it's the hours and hours and hours and hours that are it's killing my shoulder. I finally got the work in that green one, by the way, of Roma Tessa and something like that. Oh, did you like it? Um, Romy Tiza, says Dawn. I'm thinking about selling my needlepoint canvas also. No, I know, Jenny. I know. I know. I know. I'm thinking about it. I don't think I can do it. Um, I'm not quite ready to give up yet. I will eventually, but it sells for pennies on the dollars. Pennies on the dollars. You know, I got my plume there. I like the plume bag. I think the plume bag's a very beautiful bag. You know. So yes, I'm looking to get since I'm looking at all these, rep bags and just, other people's version of bags. And I kind of went into it looking like if I could buy anything I wanted, what would I buy? If I could buy from any designer house, any bag and any version and anything I had, and money was no object because this is at a fraction of the cost, right? I'm not looking at $3,000 bags. I'm looking at $300 bags. What would I buy? Surprisingly, not as many as you think. And I was shocked. It shocked myself. I shocked myself because there's a few pieces I want to add to my collection just because I've always wanted them, but there's not very many. So I think that's what people say when they say luxury is dead or luxury is boring or they're bored with luxury or whatever. It's just that um, it's hard to part with your money. And you have to find something that inspires you to part with it. I have to love something more than I love the money. And right now, stitching my own bag is more fun than buying one already stitched. Although I still buy the ones that are stitched. I mean, we'll buy it all. So, pre-color that Dooney you're sending me, Jackie, very similar to the plume. Yes, it is. That's why I like that bag, Craig, was that it looked like the plume. I like that style bag. I actually have that in a Ralph Lauren, a couple versions of Ralph Lauren and a Michael Kors in that same look, right? And it's that same Miu Miu look. It's not like it's a unique style. It is pretty there's only so many things you can do to hold stuff, to make things to hold stuff, Um, Queen Circle takes all your money. Well, clothes have always been your jam, Jen. Speaking of clothes, two things came in. I bought two things of clothing. You will be so proud of me. Um, don't ask me how much it costs because I don't remember. Um, this is on sale at Lucky Jeans. So I got this shirt. This is in the men's collection, 2XL. Hopefully it will be big enough. And then this is a little bit on the warmer side than I would normally pick if I touched it, but it's so soft. Jenny, look at this one. This is my favorite Mickey. Gucci Gucci has a Mickey like this on one of their Mickey Disney collabs. I wanted that bag so much, but it's so expensive. I just can't spend the money on it. Because it's not like I can't tell somebody, I can't tell my husband, I'll just buy this one bag, it's all I'm gonna buy. Liar, pants on fire. Yeah, I can't do it. If I could just buy the one bag and use it for the rest of the year and not buy another bag, he would have no problems with me buying the Gucci bag. None. But you know, and I know that I have to buy multiple bags all the time. I keep finding them. They find me. Been a long road. I hope to get there soon. Um, any Disney fan head over to the Disney collab with Old Navy. Yes, I want to go look at their Old Navy stuff. Um, and I'm so looking forward. Oh, it's a very cozy sweater. That's in the men's collection also. And I wear a 3X ladies top. 3X, 4X is my perfect roominess, but I can wear 2X, 3X ladies top, even an extra large, to be honest, but not ladies. Extra large men's t-shirt, 2X or 3X women's top. I can wear a 2X men's top pretty comfortably. Which helps me because that means I can shop in regular stores because most men's have, 2XL. A lot of men's clothing goes to 2XL. That is a true statement from Jenny. She says, I'm happy to change out of my bag every once in a while. Like I never did that before. No, she would beat her bags to the brakes off her bags. Literally. Those bags would be disintegrated by the time she would give them up because she lived in it. And when you get comfortable in the bag, when we've all been there, you just keep putting more and more stuff in there and you live in there and then you're like, well, I can't live without this. And I need my 10 lipsticks I have in this bag. I need 15 pens. I need the 2 notebooks and I need my 2 or 3 wallets because my mother's that person. She'll have 2 or 3 wallets. She'll have a cash wallet, a card wallet. She'll have a traveling international wallet. I mean, she literally travels with like 3 different wallets with her, depending on what she's doing. And so then it's like the next thing you know, my mother, who is 5 foot nothing, is wearing a Louis Vuitton on the go. That's one of her bags she carries when she travels, or she does a lot because that's how much stuff she carries. I don't know how. Yeah, foreign money wallet. She's carrying euros, Thai currency, U.S. currency. Very common for my mom to have 3 different types of currency on her, and 3 different types of ID because she has 3 different, citizenships. Literally, she's Thai by birth, American by nationalization, and she's also Danish by marriage because she's married to a Dane, and her kids are Danish. So she's very international. And mom speaks several languages. She speaks Thai, English, Danish, French, and smattering of a bunch of other things. But you put mom anywhere, she's gonna know how she can. Man, she will bargain you down out of anything in any market, and she will charm everybody. I mean, I'm serious. People, my sister learned it from my mom. Jen's the same way. We would go places, and everywhere we went, Jenny would talk to people, and everybody, I swear, we would just be shopping, and people would ask Jennifer, would you like to work here? All the time. All the time. Um, a foreign money wallet. Yeah, I used I use a bag more than a day. I have to have Travis carry it. He's like, what the tip? Yeah, it's right. Because you add more and more things. So that's how I learned to actually change out my bag daily. And as I was changing out my bags, it didn't start daily. It started with monthly, and I would wear a bag for a couple months or half a year, and then I changed it out. And then when I started the bag channel, I said, I really should justify using the 200 bags I already own. And then now I have 500 bags. So even if I change out a bag every day, even if I use 2 or 3 bags a day, I can't use my whole collection even in 1 year. So now it's like I need to cycle them through. So anyway, it's just one of those learning things. It's a learning thing. So I've learned, and now I can't use a bag for more than a couple days. I get anxiety if I use the same bag for 3 days, which I have because I was on location. I can use the same phone bag for my work because it's very specific. It has to hold my work phone, my work badge, those things. It has to sit across my chest comfortably where I can sit at a computer and get up and leave and walk around and go to meetings and stuff. But that I can carry for much longer. But even that, I have several variants. Um, you would glare at me if I paid full price. Oh yeah, I would look at Jenny like, you're not gonna buy that for full price, are you? Because that's the thing about bags. There's always somebody willing to sell it, to move it on. with every new bag that comes out, you don't know if a bag works for you till you try using it. And when you use it, it might not be what you want, you know, because it can look beautiful. It can look gorgeous, and it doesn't sit on your shoulder right. You're like, meh. My normal daily items cause my bag to weigh between 8 and 15 pounds. That's the truth. I've held his bag, and he actually took stuff out of it so it wouldn't be as heavy. He's more than 2 days, it can get to 20 pounds. Yeah, absolutely. That's what mom, mom at the market, she got mad if I didn't ask for a discount. Oh my gosh. Oh, mom would get so, Jenny would always be like, Jennifer always wanted to be nice and just pay, especially when we were in other countries, just pay whatever they asked. And my mom's like, oh, or I'm like, but mom, it's not that expensive. That is too expensive for this market. And I'm like, okay, mom. So we'd have to talk them down, and half-heartedly, because we weren't really, I mean, in Asia, in most of Europe, most of anywhere other than the United States and probably England, France, and no, honestly, even in France, I'm pretty sure it's at the market you haggle. America is the price that's marked. Everywhere else in the world, you negotiate. You literally negotiate. You go to a market stall, you negotiate. It says how much by weight, and you say, that's really nice, but that's too expensive. I'll buy 3 kilos if you knock it down 20%. And sometimes they'll do it. And actually, most of the time they'll do it. Depending on how many market vendors, and then you build a rapport with that market vendor, right? And you go back to the same fruit vendor, the same meat vendor, the same veg vendor, because by doing that, you're a repeat business, and their business relies on you coming back. It's not a superstore. It's not a grocery store with a nameless business owner. It's a market stall. The owner is in the market stall. You know, they're trying to make a living. And in Thailand, freshness and farm to market is real. You know, even when we were in Lithuania, we would have to do haggling for meat prices, and because in Europe at the time, and we were in Lithuania, they really didn't put out prices for things. They would just, you'd have to ask how much per pound, how much is this, and they saw foreigners, rich Asian people, and they're like, okay, we're gonna get as much as we can from you. But then my mom would go back over and over and over again. I'm telling you, the mom is good at haggling. I am not so good. We just wanted to pay. I was in Thailand once, and I was at my uncle, and he was doing some work, and he says, I need to go to this meeting. I'll meet you here. We're in this hotel, right? So I'm in a hotel. This is a big fancy hotel. Makes American 5-star hotels look like nothing, right? Nothing that's high end like Asia. So I'm in there, and I go up to their bar, and I'm drinking orange juice. It's like high dollar orange juice because I'm sitting in the center of the bar. This is it's not These are the places you go to be seen at, like Instagram is today, like places you go take photos of people there, right? I'm in this huge giant luxury hotel because my uncle had business there, and I'm just drinking orange juice, and I'm paying like 3 times okay, let's be honest, 5 times the amount of what that orange juice is really worth. But I didn't care because it was in an air conditioned building. I'm in the lobby. I'm fine. I was totally fine. And my uncle was like, I cannot believe you spent that much money on orange juice. You could have just gotten orange juice around the corner outside for like a quarter of like a fraction. I said, but yeah, but it's air conditioned and it's hot up there. That's when you know that you're a rich brat. That was me. I only did that once. Only once. Because I learned my lesson. That $20 orange juice. Um Craig says America is one of the few places where you can't really do the haggling here. Yeah, price is market. Yeah, the price is marked. That's exactly what it is. Jen says, remember the smoked chicken from the working class? Oh my gosh, we then it was yeah, okay, so there was we would go, the beef market is what we were there for, but across from the beef market was the chicken, pretty much the poultry section. Is it a different pavilion? We'd go in there, and they would have smoked chicken, and it was the best smoked chicken I've ever had in my life. And seriously, that was working class food. That was poor people food. And every year we would go there, it got more and more expensive because more and more people, us foreigners, wanted to buy the smoked chicken because we found it and loved it. Um, goodbye, Jeanette. hmm hmm Well, also like when we would go to Bonhotten, was it Bonhotten? I think it was Bonhotten when we were with Klaus. No, it was Jutland, Jutland in Denmark. Um, they're known for their smoked herring, and we went there and it was fun. And I actually really love smoked herring. I do not like pickled herring in any shape, form, or format. But smoked herring, awesome. And we would go there. We had so much fun. That was a fun trip. I mean, I'll probably never do that again. I don't have the physical ability, but I have memories. Happy memories. And I get to share them with you. So anyway, we've been talking for 2 hours. So probably gonna get off this. Um, Jenny might be going live because she might be coming up on Sunday. I'm probably going live with Jolie on Sunday. Hopefully, if we get back in time for the movies, which we should. You know, I will make my schedule work. So anyhow, we are. I'm just going to go through my collection again and try to organize it again, ongoing, never ending. And I'm going to finish stitching this purse thing. Hopefully by tomorrow. Unless I get distracted, which happens. So anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for being my friends. And yeah, coughing. I'm done talking. Bye everybody. Good night everybody. Have a great weekend. Thank you for being subscribers. Thank you for being members. And I'll probably do a members live tomorrow for fun. So anyway, talk to y'all later. Bye.